Hi, Miss Isabella. My name's Addison Freemeyer. Thank you for meeting with me today. So I heard over the call that we're going to be discussing your father who has recently passed.
Yes.
I wanted to offer my condolences to you and your family. What were you specifically looking for today?
I think we are wanting to do cremation, but I'm just looking to kind of get some clarification about certain things.
Yes, ma'am. Would you like to talk arrangements first, or would you like to discuss more like prices first?
We can talk arrangements. I think that would be the best thing to discuss today.
Perfect. Were y'all looking for more of a memorial service or a direct cremation that doesn't involve a memorial service?
I think we were wanting to do direct cremation.
Direct cremation? Alright, I'll make sure to jot that down. Were you looking at any urns specifically?
I think we're just wanting to do like more of a brown color to match our house, so I think we were wanting to do something like that.
Yes, ma'am. Are we talking more wood or copper? A marble maybe?
I think maybe more of a wood, maybe polished, so it's little.
Yes, ma'am. We do right here have this 20 AD. It has a base price of $10.89. Now they actually do have a deluxe version. If you had any other family member who's close to him that was also cremated, we could put both their cremains in the same urn. It's 2 separate chambers.
Okay. I think we'll do the one where we can put him and my mother together. I think we would like to do that.
I think that'd be very sweet. Are we looking for any emblems, any, sorry, the word just slipped my mind, any engraving?
Yeah,
is what I was talking about.
I think we would just like to do his name, maybe. Nothing too extravagant, just kind of his name and maybe like dad or something. Maybe
yes,
just
ma'am.
kind of, or mom and dad maybe, since we're putting both in there, if something we could do.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
For the direct cremation, we do have a base charge of $10.95, $1,095. Do you know how much your father weighed per chance?
I would say around 205, 210,
yes,
something
ma'am.
like that, about 6'4" height-wise.
6'4"?
Yeah.
So that would be an additional $200
okay.
for our alternative cremation container.
Okay.
That is not the urn you'll receive him in. That is the separate container that he will go into the crematory in.
Okay.
And then, do you know how many death certificates y'all would be needing? The state of Tennessee charges $15 per certificate.
Okay. I think we'll need 2, probably just for me and my sibling. So, but I think we should get 3 just in case.
3 to be safe.
Yeah.
So $45 an additional. I also did want to let y'all know, for Social Security wise, the website that we use to document it, that the doctor can also sign off on it, we notify Social Security within 24 hours.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about that at all.
Okay.
Were y'all wanting any kind of death announcement in a newspaper or an obituary listed?
I think maybe we would like to do an obituary is that something we could do in the newspaper? Is that something that would go in the newspaper? Or like, what is that?
We are more than welcome to either the family can write an obituary, or we can write the obituary ourselves via some details that you give us. You would have to contact the newspaper separately though, and talk to them about their process. I actually do want to let you know though, they are very expensive, upwards of $1,000 for the picture and the obituary.
Okay.
Now we do have our website where we can list the obituary. No private details about your residence or anything for flower deliveries. We don't have to list any of that. We can either just do the picture and the death announcement, which is us essentially saying that we're sorry, we offer our condolences to you and your family about your father's death, or we can list the full obituary there.
I think we'd like to do it on you guys' website. We can do that.
Perfect. I'll also make sure to make note of that. Are there any questions that you have before we get into some other information?
I think that should be everything. I can't really think of anything right now that I'll have questions about.
All right. Do you mind if I ask you some questions about the death certificate, or would you like to talk more about the obituary first?
We can do the death certificate.
Perfect. So, what was your father's full first, middle, and last name?
James Lee Jones.
Yes, ma'am. And for Mr. Jones, you listed his height around 6'4",
Yes.
weight around 205. Was he a veteran at all?
No.
No. And you wanted about 3 death certificates. And then, was he ever married?
Yes.
What was your mother's maiden name?
Lauren Carroll.
Yes, ma'am. And do you happen to know his parents' names?
Jacqueline Jones and Tom Jones.
Do you know his social security number?
432 07 4439.
Yes, ma'am. And I hate to ask you this, do you remember where he passed? Whether it was at the home, whether it was a hospice facility?
It was at our home.
Yes, ma'am. And then what is that address?
It's 3803 Roland Road. And that's gonna be Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
And then the area code?
37128.
Yes, ma'am. And just to clarify, was it your house? Was it his residence?
It was his house.
His residence,
Yes.
Gotcha. And that's the address he was living at?
Yes.
What city and state was he born in?
He was born in Nashville, Tennessee.
Yes, ma'am. Davidson County?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. I believe that's all the information I need right now for that death certificate. Would you care if we went over the obituary right now, or would you like to do that at a later
We can
date?
do that. Yeah, absolutely.
Are there any survivors that you would like me to list?
I think me and my brother. So my name is Isabella Jones, and his is gonna be Leighton Jones.
Yes, ma'am. And then any deceased family members you would like me to list?
I think we'll do my mother, which is gonna be Lauren Jones, and then maybe his mom and his dad, Jacqueline Jones and Tom Jones. Is there anybody else you would recommend listing, or do you know?
Any close friends? I've had people recommend pets as well, if he was really close with his pets.
We'll do his dog. His name was Nash. I think that would be cute.
That's sweet. Yes, ma'am. Any, what was his work life like?
He was a police officer in Nashville. So maybe including that, his rank was lieutenant. He worked very closely with the canine dogs, if that's something we could include.
Oh, definitely.
I would say he's very hardworking. That's all I really can think to put in there about it.
Any university or school life?
No, just like the police academy is where he graduated from, so no really universities or colleges or anything like that.
What was his family like? Or how did he grow up?
He grew up with his mom. His dad passed away when he was 13, so I would say that he's very diligent in his work, having to come from that, so
Definitely.
I would say his family life with me and like my siblings, he was a super loving dad, spent a lot of time with us, provided for us, so
Wonderful.
he was just good guy, very good natured person.
Yes, ma'am. Are there any like family stories he came home with from the force that you would like me to include?
Not that I can think of. He did try to convince me to buy a Avalon because he had to chase one in a police chase. So he tried to convince me to buy an Avalon.
That's
But that's the only one I can really think of right now.
perfect. Well, as we're concluding this arrangement conference, are there any other preceding questions that you have to ask me?
Not that I can think of. Would anybody who wants to maybe send us flowers, would they be able to order it through you guys? Do you guys provide flowers?
We personally, our funeral home does not provide flowers, but we do recommend a floral shop closer
Okay.
to us. Their name is Brown's Funeral
Okay.
Flowers. I can give you their phone number if you'd prefer.
I think I'd like that.
Of course, I'll just make you a little note right here, rip it off. Their number is 615-432-0025, and then that's for you to keep.
Okay.
Would you mind coming in next Wednesday to discuss other future pricing?
Yeah.
Would that work for you?
Yeah, that works.
Would around 3 p.m. be okay?
Yes.
Perfect. Well, it was
Okay.
it was great meeting
Thank
you,
you
Miss
so
Isabella.
much.
If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to contact us.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. You have a wonderful day.